Spoilers. We just left the theater watching Rosario. You can check out our spoiler-free review, but we're going to talk a little bit about this movie. The first thing I noticed on all the movies, they got like the number 7 or 17 or something like that. When she went down to the subway, she was standing by number 7, and like Val and Thunderbolts, when we went there, so spoiler for Thunderbolts, she stood by the pillar that had 7 written on it in 2 scenes when they were clearing out the lab, all the evidence from the lab in there.
I just thought that some of the dialogue in this movie was it was almost laughable, you know what I mean? Like there's that scene when she's talking to her grandma's dead body and she's like getting ready to start doing this ritual or whatever, and she's like reading out of the book and she's like, well, that's me.
Yeah.
The dead one, that's you.
Yeah, we need blood from the one person. Well, that's
it's
me.
So cheesy.
Just
she's like, trying to be funny.
There's no other characters in this movie, so she has to talk to herself.
Yeah.
Or her dead grandma just a couple times or so throughout the movie. But she just has to read her thoughts out loud because there's nobody to talk to.
There's just like so many times where she would try to like crack jokes, like,
yeah,
it's just like
fell flat. She didn't show any emotions. She wasn't scared.
No,
you know, like she wasn't sad. Like, how am I supposed to be scared if you're not scared? You know?
Yeah. And the only thing that she did do, if she did all of her stunts, all of her own stunts, she took a beating. I'll tell you that. I mean, she did all of her own stunts anyway. I don't know if there was a stunt double, but.
Yeah, she. What was the dude thinking? Like, oh, they should have just been wondering about stuff like, oh, this girl's coming out even more beat up than she was. Like, oh, did you get in a fight in there?
Nobody ever questioned it.
Barely questioned it. And the neighbor doesn't want his air fryer back. Nah,
ain't no way.
Nasty with it. The kitchen was disgusting in the beginning of the movie, and then when Rosario was a kid, and then even in the kitchen then,
oh my gosh,
there was mealworms.
Yeah,
it wasn't maggots. Yeah, there was roaches and mealworms. Like, where do mealworms come from? You buy those at the store.
that was
to feed your reptiles. They don't just appear in a nasty house. That is maggots and flies and roaches and mice.
I mean, it just goes along with, you know, how the script was written.
Yeah.
That was, and then like
and some of the setups.
Yeah. It just
cheesy too.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything was just, it seemed so.
Yeah, it was very
cheap.
Very
cheesy.
Cheap, cheesy, predictable. Oh, it's going to turn around and that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not her mom. When's about to turn into the monster. And then just like there was just one scene where the hand is just like boom and knocks her up against the wall. It's like, okay, that was stupid. That was just dumb.
And then like how dumb for lack of a better word, just how dumb they make her character. Like, it reminds me of like a 1970s horror movie or something, how dumb the questionable choices that she makes.
Yeah.
Like the one part when she's like reading from the book, trying to break the curse or whatever, and when the body starts moving, she just stops. It's like, no, keep doing what you're doing. I mean,
and then on top of that, the book, how'd she find those? She leaned up against the wall, elbow banged, hollow spot. No, let's find it. No, there's the book. That's the book that I need. And it's Spanish. I can't read Spanish. Fuck, or at least it's not that good. I don't know.
So many silly little cliches. And
or just small little plot holes or whatever.
Yeah, I mean the director though, this was his first movie. So,
oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I need to do more.
He'll get better maybe. More. So
I need to do more research on some of these movies before I go see them. And then like the whole snowstorm was a big plot, and like there was never a snowstorm. You've seen a few snowflakes and wind blowing, but she went outside like twice maybe or something.
Didn't look that bad.
I never seen any snow. She was hollering for the ambulance, and there was people standing outside, and they even had the subway closed off.
Which Speaking of, that subway scene was just weird.
Well,
I don't.
I kind of got it towards the end. Okay, so you seen somebody in the back was like, Subway's closed, and then they let the dog loose, and the dog goes chases her. It's like, okay, so why would this Subway guard just let a dog loose? Because it said like canine on there. Well, at the end of the movie, you find they tell a story. So she thinks her grandma puts a curse on her, and then so she's trying to break the curse, and you got to put blood in and blood out and this and that. Well, then, so for whatever reason, she just wants to ask the neighbor about her grandma, because he said, I knew her more than you did. And so he tells her exactly what she needs for her to figure out that she didn't curse her. She was praying for her. She was hoping. So she was like, oh, it's not a curse, it's a deal. And then, yeah, I don't remember where I was going. I can't remember why I started that conversation. Well, so anyways, come to find out after her grandma gets cleared away and whatnot, and their dad asks to use the bathroom, but he kind of disappears, and then she's looking at pictures and notices some blood on his hand and goes and looks for her dad. And
was it maybe like symbolic? Is
oh,
that
yeah,
what you
yeah,
like?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Grandma
The dog, yes. So she goes into another realm where her grandma is communicating through her, because like her phone's ringing even though it's dead, and the grandma's like, I'm sorry, forgive me. And but so she's like, yes, I did, this is how much we sacrificed for you. This might have been when she's talking to her mom, before she, it's the monster. I can't think of its name right now, but it's the monster of the religion. It's a story about immigration in there, and some family and turning your back on family, or maybe not being there for your family like you should, and how you feel about that. But also it's about immigration. But they showed that they let the dog loose on them while they were trying to get her to freedom. Well, she was like, it said 3 months pregnant. Her mom was pregnant with her, so they were trying to get her a better life. And I think it might have been her grandma's husband got attacked by a dog, and it showed that same dog was released to chase them down. So they wouldn't cross into the border. So it was kind of a foreshadowing, or that might have been in a different, in the horror zone or wherever she kept going off to, that was or wasn't reality. It was just kind of hard to follow.
Yeah. Another one of those plot problems. It makes it hard to follow. They can't make up their mind what they want to do. Is it a horror movie or is it about immigration?
Well, the immigration wasn't really there too deep, but it kind of, that laid the undertones. Like, once you see that, it's like, okay, this is what this movie is reflective of. Which it wasn't totally horrible. We give it a small popcorn.
Yeah, better than no popcorn.
Yeah, I think that's about all we had to talk about. I had about 5 or 6 points. I just tried to remember them before I started. Hope I did. If not, whatever. This movie ain't that much to talk about. But make sure to come talk with us about this movie.
Absolutely.
Hit those buttons. Drop those comments. And we'll see you next time at the cinema. Now, like, just play.